everybody. I'm Slavic, and I would like you all to take a look at the board, and I'm pretty sure we all know what these pictures mean. This is an alarm clock from a phone, and that's just an alarm clock. Remember the time when you had to get up in the morning, every day probably, and you have a choice when your alarm goes off, either to stop it, get up and go, or to snooze. Most of us, we stop it right away and get up and go, right? Wrong. We snooze. We snooze and snooze and snooze, and that's what I tend to do. So today I would like to inform you about procrastination, because most college students procrastinate in doing their work, and this has a great effect on the work that they do. The reason for choosing this topic is because I tend to procrastinate myself, and I believe that most of us do, so it relates to us closely. And all of my research I did and got from the college's databases. So today I'm going to be talking about procrastination, next why students tend to procrastinate, and the last point, how procrastination affects one's work. So first off, what is procrastination? Though the definition varies from author to author, mostly it is in the most part similar. And Gregory Straw, from Doing Things We Do, A Grounded Theory of Procrastination in the Journal of Educational Psychology, says that procrastination is the act of needlessly delaying tasks past the point of discomfort. So in simpler terms, that means that just putting off things till later, tomorrow, whenever. So the question is, who procrastinates? Well, Lisa Zarek, in her article, I'll Do It Tomorrow, in College Teaching, says that 95% of students procrastinate. 73% are less likely to procrastinate in the classes that they enjoy, while 9% are more likely to do so. And 56% are less likely to procrastinate in the classes that they need for their major, while only 10% are more likely to do so. And I would like to tell you a story about my procrastination. Back when I was in Ukraine a few years back and I was going to the university, I lived on my own and I didn't have mom to wake me up or anything, so I had to get up on my own. And every Monday morning, my alarm clock would go off and I would press stop alarm and just go back to sleep. I would procrastinate, I wouldn't get up, and that caused me to miss 6 first classes 6 Mondays in a row, which didn't have a very good effect on my grade. So I have just told you about procrastination. Now I will say why students tend to procrastinate. Well, again, Lisa Zarek says that students fear the work. They fear even starting it because students think that there's too much. I'm not going to be able to do it. So they just like put it off till later. And they don't even start doing it. And also students say that they are busy with other things. They have other activities, they have other work to do, they have something else, and they don't want to start working, so they procrastinate. And also, students believe that work done last minute is better. They think that the greatest thoughts and the greatest ideas come at the last minute. So that's why they tend to procrastinate. And when it is the last minute, you can't put it off. You can't put off work anymore, so you have to do it. So you're in this position where you actually have to do your work. So that's why students tend to leave work until the last minute. And so I have told you about why students tend to procrastinate. And now I will talk about how it affects one's work or one's grades. Well, first off, procrastination causes stress. Kenneth Rice, in his article Perfectionism, Procrastination, and Psychological Distress, from the Journal of Counseling Psychology, says that students go through a whole lot of stress if they procrastinate. Also, stress causes performance to drop. That is said by Gregory Straw again. And the second thing about procrastination and its effects is it becomes a habit. Most students don't realize that procrastination has become their habit. And also, once you've become a procrastinator, it's very hard to go back. Like, it's very hard to break the habit of procrastination, as said by Kenneth Rice. And third, procrastination work, if it was done without procrastination, it would have been much better. Chris Orpen, from the Causes and Consequences of Academic Procrastination, says that work tends to be worse with procrastination, and